Check it out, I actually finished a project and it's still daylight out. That's nice. Good change of pace. So this is the Marcus's 2018 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. You may remember this vehicle. I've worked on it several times before. I've done the rock lights on it. I've done the LED light bars from Dow Dynamics there. Previously, the only time I'd opened up the headlights was because I installed these Clears Manufacturing smoked amber reflector replacements. So when he was here, I gave him a hard time because this is a halogen projector up top originally from the factory, and he was running an HID kit in it, which right off the bat, I'm not a huge fan of running HID kits in halogen projectors. The beam pattern is not fantastic. However, a lot of people do it, even though I don't approve, and so I started nagging on him. I was like, yo, let's do an HID projector swap in that thing, and then you'll actually be able to see at night better. And his big concern was he just wanted to make sure that it stayed looking stock and factory, but you know, nice and clean and classy. And because this is a beautiful truck with a lot of work, he is a discerning customer. He's got good taste. I like his attitude towards his truck. He definitely has his opinions, and so I try and oblige him as best as possible. So, convinced him to do not just a swap up top, but a quad retrofit, which, as you probably know if you watch my channel, I love doing quad retrofits. And so what we have is the MD2S projector assembly up top with the ByThirteen lens etching. And then down below, a secondary MD2S projector assembly. And I wanted to match the aesthetics as much as possible between the top and the bottom. And so as you can see, it's got that chrome bezel around on both the top and the bottom, and the rest of it's blacked out. So it's really, really cool. This is my first time doing a dual MD2S projector setup. Even though I've done a ton of quad retrofits, it's always some sort of combination, either a high lens, an HB LED, matchbox, or even an MH1 as the secondary projector. But this is a full-size 3-inch on the top and the bottom. They look exactly the same, other than the etching, obviously, but they perform the same, and it is amazing. So let me show you what these things output, even though I have not aimed them yet. Okay, so I have not aimed them yet. As I said, I just actually finished up the install today, so tonight when it gets dark, I'll drive the truck around and I will set the alignment. However, what's real cool about them being off is you can see all of the individual outputs quite clearly on the wall. So we have cutoff beam pattern number 1 and number 2, and over here we can see the cutoff and the step of number 1 and number 2. And so that is a lot of light output. When they are dialed in correctly, they will of course all be level and even across. As I said in the actual build video, this bottom one is intentionally spaced 7.5 inches below on the cutoff. That is so you won't get any funky angles or changes in separation between the two beam patterns as you go in elevation changes, like on hills, or I don't know, I mean technically this truck is capable of off-roading because it's a monster truck. Here's the up close and personal of how it looks when the lights are on. We are running the cool blue HID setup. He definitely likes a little bit of a blue tint, and I am okay with that. I definitely cater to whatever the client wants. Doesn't bother me any. In fact, I think it looks pretty good. It matches the rest of the truck, matches him, and so in that regards, it's a total success of a build, and I'm super, super happy with the way it looks and the way it performs. Tonight when I get it dialed in, maybe I'll take some video for you if I remember, but I can't actually promise that. This is 13 with Superior Mobile ByThirteen. Thanks so much for watching. You have yourself a wonderful day, and rock on! Woo!